YouTube family, what's going on? It's your boy True Thought. Hopefully everyone is having a great weekend. Me personally, I enjoy seeing the weekends every weekend. AIT can be pretty tough, especially if you have a pretty technical MOS. It's a lot to learn, a lot of information to digest, a lot of pressure to pass your classes, your tests, and all that kind of good stuff. So well, anytime I get to the weekend, I'm just excited. I can just kind of relax a little bit before I go back to studying and things of that nature, and just kind of enjoy my time. This video is gonna be a little different. Normally I make my Army videos. Today I'm taking a break from my Army videos, and I just want to make a Walking Dead video. I don't know how many of you all are really fans of The Walking Dead. I'm a humongous fan of The Walking Dead. I can't wait for tomorrow's mid-season premiere. That's what you would call it. I can't wait for the mid-season premiere. I'm really excited about what might happen in this video. Number one, let me also say this. I hate spoilers. So if you are a person who knows the story already, you already know what's going on, please do not put those comments on this video, because I don't want to know what happens before it happens. Even though I kind of feel like I know what's going to happen with one character already. It makes me angry just thinking about it. However, I don't want any spoilers. So please leave comments on the video, just expressing your own views and expressions about Walking Dead. So anyway, so it's going to move on forward with this. So I'm really excited about this. I am really excited to see what Rick and the family does. I've been really angry all of last season because Rick kind of turned into a punk, and understandably so. I can't act as though I don't understand that. I mean, you see two of your friends pretty much get their heads bashed in. Glenn hurt, by the way. Like, seeing Glenn go down, that was pretty tough. I mean, Abraham, you kind of came to like Abraham a little bit. Not a little bit. You kind of came to like him a lot. His character, at least. He was Army, so it was all good. But Glenn was like that one character that I think everybody liked, and to see him go out the way he went out was just kind of cold. I mean, he dodged death so many times in the previous seasons. I mean, so many times he could have been dead, and he dodged death. For him to go out that way just really sucked. I mean, especially with his wife really just going through a tough pregnancy, really looking like she might lose the baby, or was having some issues, with the pregnancy, some major issues with the pregnancy. For her to have to deal with that and then watch Glenn die the way he died, I mean, it was just kind of, it was kind of gross. It was kind of bad. And the eyes bulging out, him trying to call Maggie's name is bad. It was bad. I wish that if he was going to go out, I just wish he could have gone out a little bit better. Maybe as a hero. He didn't go out as a hero. He just kind of went out, and it kind of sucked. But since that time, we've pretty much seen Negan punk Rick in so many ways, and Rick really give in to essentially every demand that Negan has wanted. Along the way, we've met some other people in the, I guess you would say, in the world, different communities in the world, that have apparently come into contact with Negan as well and have their own issues with Negan. But it seems as though this show is heading to a point where everybody's just like, I'm tired of Negan, tired of his reign of terror, pretty much, and we're gonna fight back. And I like that. I'm like, yes, let's get back to actually, let's get back to fighting back. Let's get back to having your stake and running your community the way you want it, because we gotta get Negan up out of it. Negan is just absolutely ridiculous. He's absolutely ridiculous. So let's kind of go through some of the characters that we met in the last season. One of the characters that kind of threw me for a loop and it had me concerned with The Walking Dead, because I was like, please, Walking Dead, don't become that show that just goes off on the tangent, trying to create things or trying to make things that just don't make sense. When I saw Ezekiel for the first time, and that accent and that tiger and just the whole kingdom, I was just like, really, really. Now, I haven't read the comics, so I don't know what characters are coming. So he just kind of caught me off guard. It just seemed like it was just way, 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 way overboard. And I was like, oh no, Walking Dead, please, let's not dip into the absurd. Thankfully, we got to kind of see who Ezekiel really was, and it made sense, right? It kind of made sense about how he talked and how he kind of operated things, and how the people in the kingdom, we're operating, all that kind of good stuff. Um, and so it turns out he's cool. His top guy, I forgot his name now. His right hand man also really wants to fight back. He's ready to fight back and fight Negan. I like his character a lot. I like his passion and things of that nature. So that's really good. So I'm interested to see how that community comes together with Rick's community to fight back. I think another interesting character to look at is probably going to be Dwight. Dwight is one of Negan's guys that pretty much runs around and does some important work for Negan. You can tell by his face that he suffered a pretty bad punishment for trying to escape the first time. And since that time, he's just kind of been trying to work his way back into, or he has worked his way back into Negan's good graces at a pretty terrible price. Not only did he have his face ironed, but then he had to give his wife up to Negan, who apparently has like a whole bunch of wives that used to belong to the men in this camp. And I just gotta, I mean, that has to just tear at you. If you're a man and you got some other man pretty much sleeping with your wife in your face, essentially, that has to tear at you. Like, you can't stay loyal for too much longer after dealing with somebody like that. So I'm interested to see how Dwight, what part Dwight plays, and what I think is going to be the overthrow of Negan. I think that he's really going to be, either he or his wife are going to be a major role in that, play a major role in that. I'm going through some of the characters so I can remember some of the names. Eugene is an interesting character. Now he's, of course, at the end of the last episode, he was taken by Negan because he made a bullet. So of course Negan's going to use him to make bullets. We also know that Eugene is not the strongest person in the world. Not physically strong. Not really. I mean, he's mentally smart, but not so much mentally tough. At least I don't believe so. So I'm interested to see how he deals with being in that type of environment, dealing with the type of pressure that Negan is capable of placing on people. How he's able to react to that, or maybe he discovers some inner strength that he hasn't had before. So it's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out. And then Sasha. Now for Sasha, this is my girl here. Like, she's super tough. She can pretty much handle her own. I like her character. She's really becoming like a protector now for Maggie. I kind of see her evolving into that, which makes me a little concerned, because normally when somebody kind of starts softening their character, it doesn't always bode well. So I'm hoping and praying that is not what is getting ready to go down. Hoping that Sasha's not the one that's getting ready to roll out of there, get taken out, because I really like her character, and I really want her to continue on and continue to thrive. Morgan is interesting, is a really interesting character. Of course, we saw him in the first episode of The Walking Dead, where he helped Rick, and he kind of got Rick caught up on everything that was going on in the world. Fast forward all these years, and they've reconnected, and they've parted ways again. With Morgan being a different man than he started off, or even that being a man that kind of evolved a couple of times, from being just a protective father to kind of going crazy after losing his son and his wife to walkers, to now being a man of peace, but still kind of dealing with the fact that he lives in the world where killing is kind of necessary. You have people who want to kill you, and you have walkers who want to eat you. You can't exactly be nonviolent in a society right now that's completely violent, that handles their business in violence. But I like the fact that he really tries to help as many people as he can. And I guess you kind of need that. Even in times like that, you need that person who has a level head and says, you know what, I can see the good in everybody, and I just want to be there to kind of help as many people as I possibly can. Even if those people don't really want to help, you still need that person there that can give that kind of guidance, or at least give that kind of support to people. So Carol is interesting. Carol is, I don't know if I would call her like self-destructive, or if she went through a self-destructive point. I think she's going through a point now where she's just